Have you ever wondered how Peshwa Baji Rao managed to crush the power of Nizam-ul-Mulk? Let's step back into the early 18th century, a time when a young, ambitious Maratha named Baji Rao was coming into power. Born into a family of warriors, Baji Rao was no stranger to the battlefield. His military acumen was honed from a young age, and he proved his mettle time and again, eventually rising to the position of the Peshwa, the Prime Minister. But Baji Rao was not content with just being a military leader. He harbored a vision of a Maratha empire that spread across the length and breadth of India. His ambitions were daring, and his personality was fearless. He knew that to fulfill his vision, he had to face the powerful Nizam-ul-Mulk, the ruler of Deccan. Peshwa Baji Rao, a man of unmatched military prowess, set his eyes on the Deccan. Little did Nizam-ul-Mulk know his reign was about to be challenged. Nizam-ul-Mulk, a formidable power in the Deccan, had no idea what was to come. As the Nizam of Deccan, he commanded vast territories, his rule characterized by a balance of military might and diplomatic finesse. His reign was an era of relative peace and prosperity, his name synonymous with authority and control over the Deccan. However, there was one miscalculation that Nizam-ul-Mulk made, one that would ultimately prove costly. He underestimated the rising power of Peshwa Baji Rao and the Marathas. Perhaps it was complacency, bred from years of unchallenged rule, or perhaps it was a simple misjudgment of the potential of his adversaries. Regardless, this underestimation would become a pivotal point in the history of the Deccan. Nizam-ul-Mulk, confident in his power, was unaware of the storm that was about to hit the Deccan. The stage was set for a clash of titans, a battle that would redefine the power dynamics of the region. The stage was set, the players were ready. The Deccan was about to witness a historic showdown. As dawn broke over the mighty Deccan plateau, the tension was palpable. The air was thick with anticipation as the armies of Peshwa Baji Rao and Nizam-ul-Mulk faced off. The stage was set for a clash of titans, a battle that would determine the fate of the Deccan. Baji Rao was a master strategist, a visionary who saw the battlefield as a chessboard. His strategies were intricate, calculated, designed to not just win battles, but to crush his opponents. The Peshwa's army was a well-oiled machine, every soldier a cog in a greater mechanism. Their discipline, their unity, their unwavering loyalty to Baji Rao were their greatest strengths. Facing them was Nizam-ul-Mulk, a seasoned warrior with an army that had tasted victory many times. But as the battle lines were drawn, cracks began to show in his defenses. His strategies seemed outdated, his soldiers unsure. The tides of power were shifting. Nizam-ul-Mulk's grip on the Deccan was loosening. As Baji Rao's victories mounted, Nizam-ul-Mulk's power waned. The final stages of Nizam-ul-Mulk's reign were marked by a series of crushing defeats at the hands of the relentless Peshwa Baji Rao. The Nizam, once a formidable force, found himself losing ground, his once vast empire shrinking with each passing day. Baji Rao, known for his strategic brilliance and indomitable spirit, led his troops into battle after battle, each one a step towards his ultimate goal, control of the Deccan. The Nizam, on the other hand, struggled to keep up, his forces dwindling, his power slipping through his fingers like sand. The final blow came when Baji Rao triumphed in a decisive battle, effectively putting an end to Nizam-ul-Mulk's reign. The tides had turned. The tables had been flipped. A new power had emerged in the Deccan. The once powerful Nizam-ul-Mulk had been overpowered. The Deccan was now under Maratha control. The Deccan had a new ruler. The era of Nizam-ul-Mulk was over. In the aftermath of the conflict, the landscape of the Deccan had been forever changed. Peshwa Baji Rao's victories had not only toppled the reign of Nizam-ul-Mulk, but they had also firmly entrenched the power of the Maratha Empire in the region. The Maratha banner flew high over the Deccan, symbolizing a new era of dominance. But let's not forget the legacy of Nizam-ul-Mulk. A formidable ruler, his reign brought prosperity to the Deccan. His downfall was not an end, but a transformation of power. a shift in the tides of history. In summary, this tale we've woven is a testament to the ebb and flow of power. The rise of Peshwa Baji Rao, the stand of Nizam-ul-Mulk, the fierce battles, and the eventual downfall of the Nizam all culminated in a new chapter for the Deccan. And that, dear viewers, is the tale of how Peshwa Baji Rao managed to crush the power of Nizam-ul-Mulk.